Woo! Back of the Burb, episode 20. We made it. I think we say that pretty much every week, like, oh, we made it. Like we haven't died this week, so that's good.
Yep.
That's good. None of us are
riding the
dead.
bike a lot, so yeah, I made it.
It's best to start from like square one. Yep, we're all alive.
Yep. We have survived since the last time you've seen us, whenever that is.
Miraculously.
Yep.
No car accidents, no nothing.
None that I'm aware of.
Like,
I don't know. I might have blacked out and just mowed some people down. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I suffer from the stupid, but I'm still here. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it gets all of us.
Yeah.
Some of us worse than that. It's like Lyme disease. Like, it's something like you get, and then you're just stuck with it for the rest of your life.
It just comes in waves.
Yeah,
Also, like chlamydia?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that one for life? That one's for life?
I don't know. I just went.
That was good.
The gonorrhea is.
Oh, yes.
I thought it was her. Never mind. Let's just
You're not
not.
wrong.
Okay.
So this is starting exactly how you thought it was.
USD cauliflower.
So literally, like for the past 20 minutes,
Flick it
we have
off.
been venting like garbage words and like dick jokes and like we're here.
Dick brain.
And it's just broken. We're just broken.
Guys, it's going to get filthy.
I said I suffer from the stupid.
He does. He really does suffer from the stupids. He has the bullseye rash on his abdomen to prove it. But all right. Yeah. So anyway, I'm Lord Beardington or whatever the hell you called me.
Beardington?
Yeah. So Matt, we're gonna start with you. How was your week?
Oh,
this
all
week?
right. So, in the
'Cause you
time
have
between
news.
when you guys last saw me and this time, I have gone through the COVID-19 odyssey.
The metamorphosis.
Odyssey.
Yep.
He's transformed.
So,
Damn,
before
bro.
last week, when I went to see Molly Crew, about like 3 or 4 days after that, I started feeling what felt like allergies. And I get allergies all the time. So I'm like, this is just allergies. I have a sore throat. My nose is totally fine. It was like that for like 4 days. Then I came here and I was fine. And then the next day, it was a little bit more in the nose. Monday, I actually went to work. I went to Vorkuta. Hopefully, Vorkuta isn't suffering from a plague right now.
I mean, would it really make Vorkuta any more miserable than it already is?
No, it'd be the
No,
same.
it's just the usual
For
day. of
for
work
the for our masters, yes.
Yes, for your overlords blowing the steam whistle,
For our
controlling
overlords
the.
being yelled at by the even higher up overlords.
Yeah, for the overlords telling you to put on the pajamas as they blow the steam whistle, marking the start of the next shift.
Yeah.
Pajamas.
That's spouting propaganda at you over the loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Break the rock with the hammer.
Yes.
Yeah, so I
You
went to
break the
work.
rock.
Yeah.
It was not fun, but I made it through it. Tuesday, I took a test because I felt like garbage, and it was like immediately, basically popped up. I'm like,
So you passed the test.
Yes, I passed. No, well,
What?
yes, I passed the test.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
passed the
I
test.
passed the test.
You got a positive grade.
I
You passed
studied
the
for like a
test.
week, and then I passed
You
it.
studied for a week.
Yeah, almost
All right.
exactly a week, and then I passed it.
All right.
So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going to Vorkuta for the rest of the week.
Sweet.
So I'm like,
We're also like just burping into the microphone. We all have like soda and stuff.
It's
Sorry.
disgusting.
Yeah. This is gonna be the filth episode.
I pretty
Can't
much
be as
just.
bad as me at lunch.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Sorry. We're
You're
totally.
good. I'm trying to think if I did anything else. I pretty much just played Forza 7 all week.
That's awesome.
Shit, dude, you could have finished like 2 maps on SnowRunner.
Well, he
I don't-
already finished Chicago. Or not Chicago. What the hell is it?
Michigan.
Michigan. Sorry. Jesus. Yeah. That's my American geography showing. Like,
It's all the
Georgia's
same.
in Florida, dumbass. Like, yeah, that's. Sorry. Okay.
Florida man. I mean,
So-
it's like the guy at the border was trying to cross illegally this week. It came up, and like obviously they tested him, and he tested positive for every single drug.
Damn.
Every single drug?
Yeah,
Was he
everything.
like a body packer or something?
I don't know, but basically everything they test for, he tested positive for it.
And
So
he
that
was-
guy's
Wait,
having a
wait a
good
minute.
time.
and he was
Yeah.
and he was still standing.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. But like all the memes went around where it was like Anakin and and what's his Sith Lord? Fucking what's his face?
Yeah.
And it just goes, is it possible to learn this power? But instead of Anakin, it was saying Florida man.
Yeah.
that sucks.
That's one of those ones that you gotta have some like practice, and you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
acquire all
Yeah.
that.
At this point, I'm just wondering why he bothered to come to the States. I mean, he seems like he's having plenty of good time down in Mexico.
Yeah.
Stay where you at.
Unless maybe he's like such a badass, like the cartel tried to like be like, we're gonna give you every drug and hope you suffer, and then
he's
he didn't.
Jason Statham from Crank. Like he just
Yeah,
has
yeah,
to
yeah.
be high.
He's like,
to
no,
survive.
I need it. No, I need it. That's why I stole from you.
Yeah.
That actually would be pretty incredible too. So
Yeah. Good luck.
yeah. All right. So what kind of test did you take? Which one was it? The, at home or did you?
the one you stick in your nose and blah blah blah. blah.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And then I had to go to the doctor to get one for work.
Yeah.
Like a note for work and all that.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah,
take
even
one of those as
Vorkuta
well.
wants doctor's notes. Isn't that
God,
I
I
work for a doctor and don't have to get doctor's
I feel
notes.
like I feel like
I
just
just
a
take a
photo
picture
of
of
your
it.
Actually, no,
positive
you know
test.
what?
would be
It's
like-
not even for. It's to get paid from the
So-
government.
Oh,
Okay,
so-
yeah.
So did you get your Nussy probed?
I did.
God, shut
did.
up! That is the worst
The
thing
woman
I've
walked,
ever
okay,
heard.
So the one that the home test, the little,
Fuck you!
the little thing you
Fuck
stick.
you!
Okay. That was a headline.
You're-
And shit that was going on in the hospital when all this COVID stuff first started. No. Like S&M freaks were enjoying it and they were calling it their Nussy probed.
Ah,
Dude, you know the type of people who like that shit? And they were liking it. They're like, oh, it feels so good. I'm going to go get another one. You're like,
I'm gonna go get another one.
oh my God.
God, fucking.
And they
Okay.
fucking they just jab it in there and fucking poke your brain.
All right, this
and
is
you're like,
official. This is so yeah. You're like you've probably already seen the title of this video, but this is the filth episode. That is what we're calling this.
We've already had a
No,
film.
we're
It was like
gonna name
episode
it
6
Nussy
or
Probing.
something.
No, filth II like filth
Oh,
2.
Filth 2.
This like
This
just
is
the
like a
title is going to be in all lowercase. This is the filth II episode.
No.
Period.
It'll be like Nussy probed.
Ah! I hate it. I hate everything about that. Ah, okay.
it is terrible.
Fuck.
And that's why it's funny.
I hate you. I hate your guts right now. All right, sorry.
Hold on.
I can make it worse.
No, don't. You're gonna make that noise.
What
aren't
did you? What was? You sent me the Boba Fett jumping into the Sarlacc pit.
Oh,
The Sarlacc what?
The Sarlussy.
The Sarlussy. He's like, the Sarlussy was so good. I went back. And he jumps in.
My mom watches these. You can't do this. Hi, Mom.
So wait
Come on.
a minute. Make two. I mean, it'd probably be a pain in the ass, but make two versions. So it's just beep, beep, beep.
No.
Beep,
No,
It's
beep.
all there.
And it's just gonna
Don't
be Eddie's
bother.
mom.
Just do it. Whatever.
My mom watches it.
I'll just deal with the fucking repercussions of it later.
It didn't come out of your mouth, though.
Hey, my mom watches
Yeah.
it too. She laughs. And she asks questions later.
Yeah.
the questions, that's the worst part.
That's
She's
the
like-
part I'm afraid of.
Like a couple days
That's-
from now, she's gonna be like, "What's a Nussy?"
Okay, this is the same woman, though, where I learned what, oh, fuck, what was it?
All kinds of shit.
Smegma. That's where
Yeah.
I learned.
No!
That's where you learn the term smeg.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
when I was a wee teen boy
Oh,
with him,
yeah.
she's like, "Oh, just make sure there's no smegma on that." I'm like, "What?"
I just remember at one of your
Yeah.
like LAN parties, like when I was finally like actually 21, your mom was very proud to tell me what a slippery nipple was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is making me like all kinds uncomfortable, but all right, just go on, just let's hear it and get it over with. But yeah, sorry. So, anything else this week?
So I don't know the slang of that actually. I'm sorry, man.
Slang of
What exactly is a slippery nipple?
I don't actually remember what's in it, but it's some sort of
It's a
shot.
drink.
A drink,
It's a
that's
shot.
what I
It's
yeah.
a drink.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she was very like proud to be like, do you know what a slippery nipple is? And I was like,
I'll make
I
you
can
one.
guess. So yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Ashley,
Okay.
think you want to see one?
Ah, stop. All right. What else did you do this week, Matt?
Matt
Fucking come on.
Matt got his Nussy
I
probe
am-
so he could get paid for
Oh, I
work.
got it very probed.
I'm like herding cats. This sucks. Ah, what did I ask for? He asked me, "Oh, you want to host?" Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting into. Sucks. This is the
Cackling.
I told you, I'm suffering from the stupid.
You really.
This is a very diseased episode. Where this
It is.
This is
We're,
yeah.
we're the
Disease.
plague bearers.
It is. It
Oh,
really
plague
is
bearers.
sick.
Yeah.
It's
all
not
right.
sick like the Brown episode. It's sick like
No,
just
no.
infected.
Okay. Sorry. I have to derail it again. Speaking of the Brown episode, you know what I saw the other day? You know how like there's always those like weird like 8-hour long like tranquil music for sleeping or like
Rain.
Yep.
432 hertz sine wave or whatever. I saw one that was like 11-hour brown note for your sleeping pleasure.
Oh my God.
And I immediately went like, that is not for sleeping. You do not sleep for 11 hours with the brown note. The brown note is not for sleeping. And if you need it for 11 hours, you need a doctor.
Yeah.
So did it work?
I didn't try it. I just
Why
saw
did you
it
try it?
because it was 11 hours long.
Okay, so load it up on your phone and go to the bathroom.
No,
and
my-
see if it works.
Okay.
Because if it works in like the first 10 minutes, then it works. But if it doesn't work in the first 10 minutes, it's just a waste of time.
It should
That
work
is
the
true.
same
I
way.
actually see
And then
now.
you can freely dislike it and be like, no, it doesn't work.
You know, we'll link it in the description. We'll just link the brown note noise. So that way everybody can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
It's
even
like-
sounds like, but we're gonna hear it after this. So
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
you know what is really relaxing when it comes to that shit? I saw one once that was, remember the episode of SpongeBob where the dream one where Patrick's riding the fucking.
oh yeah.
It's that for 12 hours.
So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like the sound of like the little.
For like 12 hours.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
and you realize you're 6 hours into it, and you're like, oh fuck, I've been had.
Yeah,
Watch it.
I've been hacked.
Why is this so relaxing?
I mean, there is like something true to that. Like it's like 6 hours of anything. It's just kind of like it basically becomes like car noise. Like
You
you're
get,
just
like,
like,
that
I'm ready to
trance,
fall
yeah.
asleep. Yeah. But I don't know. Just the idea of a brown note doing that to people is just like I don't know if you
11-hour
should fall
brown
asleep.
Wouldn't everyone just shit themselves?
Thank you.
Like,
Because like it's like you wouldn't want to do that in bed. You wouldn't want to just like put your laptop up 11 hours brown note. You're just gonna wake up with
11 hours.
melted
worth-
chocolate in your bed, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna be good.
oh,
It's never good waking up like that.
It's
There was
not
something
melted
more man
chocolate.
sticky under my
Oh,
mouth.
I haven't heard that in so long.
Sorry. Okay.
I realized my
We're-
nightmare had
this is-
come to a
this
pass.
This is the dirtiest episode.
and
Fuck the
when
last
my
filth
wife
episode.
finds out I'm gonna end up dead.
Dead. Oh, I shit my fucking bed.
Shit the fucking bread.
I went out with the boys last night, and we got
Drunk something fierce.
First we balled over the liquor, and then we got into
The
the beers.
Oh yeah.
You remember
does
the
that
other
song
song?
never, like-
If we
Trouble?
remake the band, we have to perform that.
Yeah.
We
Why
have
is that
to.
song not like the #1 song?
Because it's
Well,
too
it's-
vile to be on the radio.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, you're right. It shouldn't be on the radio, but it's like
I would do an 8-hour
any I mean,
An 8-hour loop.
8-hour loop of that.
I can't relate to actually shitting in the bed, but I can definitely relate to having some like scary moments where you're like
Yeah, but no. The point is that the scary moment is caused by shitting the bed. It's not-
Okay. So just remember, every minute that you haven't shit the bed brings you one step closer to that imminent dooming and looming threat of shitting the bed.
That's
It
not
brings
good.
you one step closer to
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Nirvana. In
Nirvana.
The
ecstasy.
brown Nirvana.
Just remember, every time you wake up, that means there's going to be a higher chance of you shitting the bed later.
I hate even thinking about this. It's making me kind of feel like the pressure's starting to build there. Okay, this sucks. This is
Pressure starting to build.
worthless. This is worthless. Delete this.
All right.
Ugh.
So,
Yeah. Okay.
back to Matt getting his Nussy Probed.
Yeah, that was it was
Yeah. How was it?
I'm gonna tell you right
Was
now,
it good for you?
the home test, little thing you stick in your nose and be like, I don't know.
Yeah. It's very odd. It's like a little white.
It's literally just like a pad on the end
Q-tip.
of like a 4-inch little stick thing, right?
Yeah. It's almost like one of those blood sugar tests, kind of.
When I go into the fucking doctor to have her do the thing, she comes in and the stick is like 2.5 feet
yeah,
long,
yeah.
and I'm like, I'll just die. Thanks.
That's just die.
But
You got really probed. That's
no, it wasn't that. I literally would have not done that. I'd literally be like, nope, I choose death. I will
Yeah.
just leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
See, the only time I ever had one like professionally done was I went to I think it was Rite Aid, like through the drive-through they were giving them out,
yep.
and it was basically the at-home test, except you don't get the results yourself, but it's like the same.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's the thing, it's already sealed. Here's the vial. You put this in the vial.
Hand it back.
Yeah, and then they just give you the results like a day later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the at-home test is it's something strange. I don't know. It also like kind of freaked me out when I opened it because it has like 2 separate instructions because there's like 2 different versions of it.
Yeah.
But they don't actually tell you what version you have. You're just kind of left to like.
See, I had something
Figure
like
it
that
out.
too, where it's just like, oh, if you have this one or this box, you do it this way. But it did actually say,
Oh, okay.
if there's like a letter somewhere, like if you have the A kit or the
Oh.
B kit, but I don't
Maybe
know,
that's
maybe
what it
it was
was.
the same one you had, not the same. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I don't know. Who knows at this point? But So you played Forza.
Played Forza 7.
Forza 7.
Forza.
Forza.
Did you unlock anything good?
Did you unlock any cool clothes for
so
your
basically
drivatar?
that game, like every single time you do a race, I basically get to pick a car. Like with all the
Oh.
VIP awards and whatnot, your like level goes up. Every time your level goes up, you get to choose something or whatever.
Yeah.
And I basically get one every time I play a race or whatever.
That's good.
Did I get anything cool?
Excuse me.
I got the BMW M1 race car.
Ooh.
Nice. Actually,
Brisker.
speaking of cool race cars, Gran Turismo 7, like 2 weeks ago, they dropped the R31 Super Silhouette. Like, so it's the first time it's been in the game since 2.
Wow.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's like old school, like GT3, like way back in the day. Apparently, it's like super peaky, and like you got to keep it above like 7,000 RPMs.
I don't see a problem with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. That's just how like to keep up with everything, you got to keep it way up there because of the turbos.
I didn't realize that Forza, the newest Horizon, had like a map, like create your own map mode, or whatever. There were people,
Yeah, it has like a forge mode. Kinda.
yeah, there were people making tracks like that are real tracks out in the middle of the desert, like they're like way up, and there's like trees and stuff sticking through the top of the track.
Nice.
It's just a visual thing. It's not like actually there. You can just blow through it. Like, oh, that's awesome! I had no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah, it's crazy what you can do.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a minute since I played the Horizon 5. Really.
People will go out onto the volcano and build like entire like Japanese style toges, like mountain pass runs. Like on the mountain there.
Sweet.
It's
That's
fucking
awesome.
wild what people do in Forza. It's a shame it fucking is a nightmare trying to get it to work on PC with that wheelbase and everything.
Yeah, the rig.
Like you get the fucking wheelbase working and then the e-brake stops. And then you get the e-brake working and then the wheelbase like
Yeah.
and you're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Like, can this just work, please?
Yeah, there's enough things around here that have like technical hiccups every once in a while.
Shout
so.
out to like Thrustmaster for not having those issues and allowing people to play all the other games. Fanatec, I love you, but come on, dude. I just want to plug and play. Like, I shouldn't have to calibrate everything every time I want to play fucking Forza or CarX or one of these other ones.
Imagine if Razer started making driving apps.
Oh my god, motherfucker. That'd be even worse.
That'd be a fate worse than death. I mean, it would be really high quality, and then like 3 years later, it'd be useless.
Yeah.
So
Would you
anything
like
else,
to
or is that
update
was
your
your
Razer synapse?
that was basically your week? He did test again, and he's negative.
Yeah,
so
I tested
that's
again
why he's
today.
here.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
I am negative. I failed the test,
Yep,
and that's pretty much all I did. I think
that's fair.
Well, that's good.
I watched a bunch of YouTube documentaries.
Yeah.
Just random stuff. I don't know.
See, when I was sick last week with just the cold, I COVID tested and everything. It was always negative. I was just watching like Charles Bronson movies and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like more like YouTube documentaries and stuff. Basically, like whatever they put up there for free, because a lot of times, like I don't know, it's always worth a watch. The hell, it's free.
You watched the Tom Hardy movie? Are we talking about the same guy?
Charles Bronson?
Maybe we're not talking
How do you
about
not?
the same guy.
Okay, Charles Bronson is like from the 60s and 70s. Because I thought Tom Hardy was like he's a current actor.
No. I'm talking about. I can't remember if the guy you're talking about is the guy that
Damn,
Tom
the
Hardy.
stupids are spreading.
If I
Sorry.
wait, who is he again? I just need to get my brain straight.
Oh my god.
I know it's terrible. Just-
I don't know, Mr. Majestic.
okay, never mind. It's not what I
Chateau's
thought it was.
Land.
Nope, it's not.
Okay,
Never mind.
all right.
There's somebody
That's what I-
Bronson named. It's a famous dude. He's not an actor. He was famous for like getting in fights in jail. The dude
Oh.
with those glasses. No,
I know who you're talking about.
you know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I do know who you're talking. I can't
Yeah,
remember
Tom
his
Hardy
name.
played him in a movie.
Vietnam Tom?
No.
Vietnam Tom.
No,
Yeah, I was
Definitely
gonna
not
say he
Vietnam
didn't
Tom,
wear
but no.
glasses.
I wonder what Vietnam Tom has been up to.
I'm actually afraid to find out because
too.
I have a feeling I'm not gonna like what
I don't know if he's alive
you're gonna.
anymore.
Google
I mean,
it.
they made movies about him.
That was so long ago. I didn't.
I know it's
Like, starring what's his face, Machete.
Danny
Yes,
Trejo.
yeah.
Danny
Trejo.
Trejo. Yeah.
Those movies are so cornball too.
They're
Yeah.
so funny.
It
Yeah.
is hilarious to see Danny Trejo walking around in like Velcro sneakers and like these like, tall, look with a fanny pack.
Yeah.
It is pretty
oh
funny.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know what happened.
Yeah.
So, Alex, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I just gotta kind of rewind my brain to figure out what I actually did.
Yep.
Let's see. Okay, so last weekend I got kind of like my basement game room.
Oh yeah.
Floor's all finished up. Molding starting to go in. Just got some like touch-up stuff left to do, but I did, when he was over and we banged out the floor in like one go. Got the couch in, assembled the couch, so that's been there.
Nice.
And over the past weekend, I went to like Walmart, and
whoa,
That was brutal. Holy crap.
he's okay. He's just
he's chewing on. He's
foam
murdering.
He's
some
committing a
toy.
murder.
Yeah.
yeah, he's all right. But I was like, you know what? I want to go find a TV stand today. Like just cheap Walmart, whatever. I don't care because like I might change the room around a few times.
Yeah,
like,
but you need something to
I don't
hold
want
the
to put it on the
TV.
wall yet.
Yeah.
So I was getting sick of like having my TV and my PlayStation set up in my bedroom on my crappy desk, like on my crappy old chair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so this whole span of wall is finished. So I can just put stuff here for now, and then I can work in the rest of the room. So I got went to Walmart, and I was like, oh, this one's actually pretty nice. It would match the room well. Doesn't look bad. Like $150. I'm like, that's not bad. I'll pay for that.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of a task lifting that thing off the top shelf myself. 'Cause, I mean, maybe I'm weak, but it felt like
Well,
it was...
did you buy like the display model, or did you get
No,
like?
no,
oh,
it's
okay.
in the box.
Yeah, so it's in the
no,
box.
I didn't. I didn't just start. The display model was really racked and like bad.
Oh,
'Cause
Yeah,
okay.
I'm in Manchester.
All of the
so-
pieces in the box are still fucking heavy when it's all in
It's
one.
Oh
heavy.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Oh,
I mean,
believe me, I
it
know.
was only like this thick, that wide, and then
Yeah, but it's basically like a
about the
box of
length of the
solid
couch.
plywood. Like
Yeah,
it's all
it's,
just
yeah.
be like MDF board, whatever.
yeah.
And they packed it tight. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just like
yeah.
there was nothing between it. So it was on the top shelf, and I'm like, all right. And I'm right next to the electronics section. I'm like, there's nobody in electronics that can help me with this. They're all gonna be like, what? But that was bad.
Thank
Anyways.
you
You
for
can't
thinking
ask
that
for
all of
help.
us electronic
Someone
experts
would've-
are like,
Even
we're
if someone
too
were to offer you help, you have to
frail.
say no. Be
Yes.
a man.
That's exactly. It was like the Home Depot thing. And I even thought in my head, I'm like, I don't need any fucking help. And I'm like sliding this thing off, and I'm like, this thing's pretty fucking heavy. Like this thing is probably my weight, at least.
That's
So
pretty brutal.
it felt like anywhere from like, I don't weigh 80 pounds. That's a little light.
Yeah.
But it was like 80 to like 120, somewhere in there. I mean, I don't know how to judge weight.
Yeah.
I don't pick up those weights all the time. But I was like, we'll say 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna put this in the cart. The cart's probably gonna fucking blow out. So I slid the cart over it. I'm just sliding it, and like the weight starts to go, and I'm like kind of sliding it through my hands. And it's like clunk. I'm like, all right, it's in the basket, but I need to like flip it this way and lean it so like if the cart's facing this way, I need to have it like this and just resting on like the handle.
Yeah.
And I was like, then it's probably just gonna flip over because the weight's gonna, topple it. It didn't. I just like went through the store like this. So I was like, all right, step one, don't embarrass myself in the middle of Walmart. That's also Manchester, so some guys are gonna be like,
yeah, okay.
idiot. But
Yeah, but I mean, you could just be like, hey, you live in Manchester.
yeah, like, so anyways,
Apologies to anybody who actually lives in Manchester.
but not really.
I pity you.
Yeah, I put it. But yeah, the continue of that adventure is I get to the checkout, and I'm like, oh, there's a sticker right here you can use because I'm like, I'm not picking this thing up for him to find a sticker. Like he better find it the way it is.
Right.
He goes, oh, that one's not gonna work. And I'm like, oh, there's a tiny tag right here, and he rings it up. It was $65.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's even like a third the price. I'm like,
Hell
cool.
yeah.
So I wheel that thing out, and then I was like, how am I gonna get this in my car?
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit if I put the seats down. But there's also like how am I gonna pick it up and put it in the car?
Mm-hmm.
And I parked way out in like the boonies of the parking lot just because
Oh, no.
cars are like nice, clean, and it's still new. I'm like, somebody's just gonna ding it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I get over there, I move all the stuff down, put the seats down, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. And I just flipped the cart down, slammed everything into the ground, and it blew the back of the cart off.
Cool.
So you know how like when you push carts together, they like open up like this?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
went backwards somehow.
Oh.
Nice.
And it didn't actually do permanent damage. Like somebody can kick that back in, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried, and I'm like, I just can't do it right now.
So
It's
that's
just
what the
not
cart
happening.
pusher does. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
his job.
But managed to get it in the car.
Sorry,
and-
the cart service technician.
the cart
Whatever-
service
whatever you-
technician.
Whatever you call him, whatever his professional title
Yeah.
is.
You mean
you know
Bubbles?
the guy.
Bubbles, yeah.
Throwing carts in the bush and then
Like
go
Bubbles
take them out
definitely
of there
took
and then fucking fix them up and resell them.
Yeah.
That's the way she goes.
The way she goes, boy.
way she goes.
Sometimes she doesn't go, boys. Sometimes she doesn't go.
The way she goes.
Yep. But yeah,
That's the way she goes.
that's the way she goes.
He's like completely alarmed.
Yeah.
That's the way she goes? Yeah, that's what I said. That's the way she goes. So you mean you lost all our beer money is what she goes?
Well, sometimes she doesn't go. Today
Sometimes
she
she
didn't
goes,
go.
sometimes she doesn't go. She didn't go. That's the way she goes.
Yeah.
Way she
That's the best.
fucking goes.
Sorry.
One of the best scenes. That's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite scenes. In the show.
It's hilarious.
I think one of my favorites from that is I think it's when Leahy's like opened his trailer door and he's all drunk as fuck, and Ricky comes out and there's just like a bunch of fucking bureaus and shit behind him. Like the scene itself with no speaking is funny, but like Leahy's just like, what gets around goes all around, which is wrong. And then Ricky goes, no, you idiot! It's what goes around comes back around. And they're both just fucking stupid.
Oh.
That's one of my favorites, I think. Like that early, like shitty VHS quality that they did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like how they just pull guns out and start shooting at each other at any given moment. Like,
Yeah. For those who don't know, this is Trailer Park Boys we're talking about.
Yeah.
In case that wasn't obvious, you know.
And you've always got
All
the
based
character
on real
Danny in the
people.
background,
Yeah.
who's voiced by Bubbles, by the way.
yep, the guy who yells all the
And
time.
he just goes, "Fuck off with the guns!"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Shut the fuck up, Danny!" And then Danny's wife starts yelling.
It's
good.
Oh my god.
I gotta watch that show all the way through again. That's like every few years. I'm like, all right, you know what? It's been
Yeah.
a while.
Well, there's just something magical about it. Like,
It
there's
is,
some
yeah.
magical scenes. Like, my top 2 favorite scenes are fucking the one when what is it? Sam and them, their house gets raided.
Yeah.
And like, he's beaten, he's unconscious, and they're still punching and kicking him, and he's just like burping when he gets kicked.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
Phil.
yeah, Phil.
No, they slap him in the stomach. He's just like,
Yeah, but he's unconscious. They
Yeah.
already knocked his ass out. And they're still he's burping like that.
he's always. Wasn't there a scene when they had like steam come out of his mouth too? He's just like such a fat lard.
Yeah, that one, and then obviously when they're playing fucking space.
Yeah. No space weed, Ricky.
We gotta go to Juniper to get some space.
We
weed.
gotta defucculate the.
We gotta refuculate the rockets. So we
Yeah,
gotta go to
unfuculate
Juniper
and
and get some
refuculate.
space weed, boys.
That's it.
Oh Jesus! Don't they ruin the fucking rocket too?
Yeah, but it just pans over to Bubbles and he's got the helmet that
Yeah.
only comes out of your for a kid.
It's the hockey helmet, right?
Yeah, and he's got the fucking glasses on. He's just cross-eyed, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one scene, the still where he's just.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one of the best ones we're taking out of context. It's just pure gold.
Yeah.
yep.
Pure gold. Same thing with like Leahy and Ricky when they're both fucking sloshed. Like it's amazing. And the best part about that show is like almost all of that shit is real.
Yeah.
It's not with those people,
Yeah.
but all of that shit
It
like
happens.
has happened and is based off of real people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like the. It's one of those things where it's like if you're watching it and like you're too young or you don't get it, it's basically just like it hasn't clicked with you yet because it's like the King of the Hill thing. Where it's
Yeah,
like,
yep.
you know, like as a kid, I was like, King of the Hill, this is not funny. Like, this show kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But as I get older, I realize, like, I know that guy. Like,
Yeah.
like I know a Dale. I know, like, 3 Dales. And I definitely know at least 2 Hanks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I know a Bill. I mean, maybe I do and I just don't know for sure. Maybe I'm the Bill. I don't know. But,
I'm trying to think if I know a Bill. I probably
Fucking.
do.
yeah.
There's no Boomhauers here, but I've met some Boomhauers in real life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
talk like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's called the brain damage from all the alcohol and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes, boys.
Is that what it is, or is it they literally have just talked that way?
Yeah, a little
Like,
bit.
There's some
Forever.
people who I
Little
think
bit of
talk
both.
like that.
I feel like there are probably some people, like, obviously we don't get, like, the Boomhauers that talk like Boomhauer, but we probably got, like, Bostonian Boomhauers where
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
the
Bostonian
accent,
Boomhauers.
the accent is so thick and they talk so fast that you basically just don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Yeah.
That's like Troy from the Crocodile Show from Louisiana.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you got to put it in the cooler.
Oh,
Like, gotta get down, okay. And like, meanwhile, like you hear him, and like, no offense to anybody out there, it's just an accent, but
Yeah.
it's like you almost, you're like, he just sounds like an idiot.
yeah.
But he's not.
No.
They're all like super smart. Like,
Yeah.
So anywhere else, it's just that
It is.
accent
It is
seems
one of those things where it's like
so
sometimes I
different.
wish there was real life subtitles because it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
You gotta top it out there and put it in the cooler.
Real life subtitles. Man, life would be so much easier.
And I feel
Wouldn't
like
it?
sometimes, like down south and stuff, depending on where you are, like more slang is used. So
Yeah.
you're just like, what the hell is? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
That's true. That's true. Like, because even around here, like, there's not a lot of like Boston slang.
MR Ducks.
What? Oh, yeah,
MR
Yeah,
Ducks.
yeah.
but it's like EMAR, no E.
The letter M.
No, I know.
The letter R.
I know.
Ducks.
But the way you say it, that's what it sounds like.
MR not ducks. MR geese.
I took it really bad.
Old bubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
So anything else this week, Alex?
Oh, not a whole lot other than the fact that I did actually build
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
table,
So you did put it together.
which Walmart IKEA style furniture, not great to build. Not
no,
great.
no,
not
it sucks.
great.
It's
When I opened it and realized, I'm like, oh, cool. There's 300 screws and
Dude.
like, I think there was 40 panels
Yeah.
to put this like
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
cabinet, and then the middle was just a shelf and like
I
a top.
always love how like on the package or whatever it says like, oh yeah, like
20 minutes.
1 hour, 2 hour installation. Dude, it takes me like all day. Like I'm just like, which one of these is part H? Like
Bro.
I'm genuinely like,
I think it probably took like
it could probably
between
take
5
like
and 7 hours to do it.
yeah, yeah. Like I feel like it could probably take like 1 to 2 hours if you've had someone who's already put it together before.
Yeah.
Put it together for you.
Yeah, they're like, look, you got to lay out the panels just like this and put all these screws in first. Do that,
Yeah,
and put
yeah.
it together.
Well, yeah.
Floating shelves and wall mounts,
Yeah,
boys.
See, it's just so weird because it's one of those things where it's like, like assembling furniture to me is the worst because it's like by the time you're done with it, you're like, oh, okay, I know how to do this now, but you've already done it,
Yeah.
so you don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah, you don't need
Yeah.
to do it again.
It's so annoying. It's
Yeah.
so frustrating because it's like, oh, cool, I have this knowledge that now applies to nothing.
Yep.
This is great.
I
Thank
remember
you.
I built this shelf once, and literally the entire fucking thing was held together with the cardboard that goes on the back. Like,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
literally what held
Oh.
it together.
So what's funny about that is I put this whole thing together and it was sturdy. Like it had that fresh,
The sturdy
IKEA
feel.
style
Yeah.
sturdiness to it because
Yeah.
you're like, I haven't moved this much. It's not rickety yet.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to move a lot. If it just stays there, I'll have it forever.
Yep.
So in the instruction manual, now I'm like done the whole thing. One of the last things it has is before you hang the hinges and stuff on the cabinet doors.
Yeah.
It has that thin like board for the backing of it.
Yep.
That really thin.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
has a couple of like wire holes, and it says in the manual, "This is structural. Make sure you install it properly." I'm like, this is not structural at all. It was
yeah.
weird.
No.
I've never had to put like little tiny.
No,
tacks.
that is like
into
a
it.
thing now. Yeah, like a lot of that crappy particle crap.
Yeah.
It's basically like 2 steps above cardboard. Is
Dude,
like,
IKEA
that
is
structure.
cardboard. Don't get it twisted.
Well,
IKEA's cardboard.
I don't buy IKEA, so I'm
mean-
unfamiliar.
Some stuff is nice.
I don't
And,
mind
like-
that bamboo table I bought when I went with you.
Yeah.
The one problem is it's splitting in half already.
Yeah, because
That happened like a year ago, and I was like, oh, that kind of sucks.
yeah.
Yeah, I buy crap from like Big Lots and stuff. That's usually my
IKEA's like a
go-to.
little bit better than Big Lots.
Yeah.
It's not like the best, but it's like a little bit better.
See, it's
quality-wise.
just like that steak bomb I ate. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's not a good steak bomb. It's the fact that it's half price compared to a good
Yeah,
steak bomb.
so it's
Yeah.
great.
That's what makes it great. Yeah.
Yeah, best
It's like a
goddamn
lateral
steak.
shift. It's not down.
Right,
It's not
right.
up. It's just right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys know where I want to go for furniture?
Where?
You ever been to Deja Vu before?
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to go
Oh,
there.
hell yeah. Yeah.
Been wanting
I
to go
love
there.
that store.
Yeah.
Do they have
Uh,
like desks and shit too?
They have
Everything.
everything.
They have
and that-
everything.
Yeah,
You
like
can't
their
even-
like big thing is that they like clean out like old hotels and motels
Oh,
and stuff,
okay.
so they get like huge
Cool one-off
collections
stuff.
of the same set.
It
Oh,
will
okay.
take you, if you want to see everything in that store, it will take you over an hour.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
It is, like, you cannot see from one side
They
to
get
the other. Like,
they
it,
get
it
some
is
cool
a
stuff
maze.
in there too. Like when the movie
Yeah.
theater closes or whatever, like they get the movie posters.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
They have the giant freaking Predator and the R2-D2 made of metal.
Yeah.
They're like
Nice.
$1,000, but
Yeah, they do have some cool stuff. Another
Yeah.
one like that in Derry is Pickers. It's a little smaller.
yeah, that one's
They
cool,
don't have
too.
like because Deja Vu is like a warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. It's
Pickers
massive.
is more like just kind of like a building with a basement.
The one thing I have to say about that and going through those places is like you got to keep going.
Yeah,
Like every two, 3 months because like
Their
it's like
inventory,
rotating
yeah.
inventory constantly.
Right. They get such high turn because they sell this stuff for like wicked cheap, so
Yeah.
everybody's buying it. So and like their whole business model is like, okay, this place is closing or this place is like going out of business or whatever. We'll clean them out. Yeah. So you definitely have to like, if you're in the market for something and you do want to get like pre-owned, you have to like just go there like again like every 2 weeks. You don't want to go like every week because it's like that's not really.
Yeah.
No, I
that's
go
too
like
soon.
once every other month.
Yeah.
Just see what they've
well,
got.
that's like, I mean, if you are really in need of something, like I would say like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, if you're looking for something right now, but like if you're just looking for a couple things,
You'll
like
probably find it.
every
They
other
have
month,
so
it'll
much
be
in there.
completely different stock in that place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So
Deja vu, like I went there looking for this little, like a little cabinet type thing, and yeah, you have to go through every little corner and look through everything. They have like shelves with more stuff on them, and it's like, holy crap!
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. It is a cool place.
Definitely like, I'd probably say one of the coolest stores because it's like it's literally like a maze. You really do not know. You can't
yeah.
see
You
from
don't
one
know
end
where
to the
you're
other.
gonna
You
come out.
have to just venture through it to get out. It's like, whoa.
yeah.
See,
I wish they dealt with like a lot more office furniture too.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
then you could actually go and get your hands on like some Herman Miller chairs and steel case chairs.
Yes.
Because like, I want an M-body chair. I have an ergo chair from Autonomous. Excellent chair. But like the next step up is to like go get like our Herman Miller M-body or like I forget the steel case model. But those are like almost $2,000 for these chairs.
Oh my god.
Like they're wicked fucking expensive.
Are they wicked fucking comfortable?
Yes.
Nice.
Like okay, like the M-body from Herman Miller. Like if you look at the back of it, it's got like all these like little arms on it and everything, and it looks really weird, but like cool. And you're like, man, that's really cool. And you have to fucking sit in it and fuck with all the levers and everything for like 20 minutes. But then when you do it, it forms exactly to your back,
Oh, that's awesome.
like exactly to your back. And it's like that's why this chair is sold to businesses for $2,000. But like. The thing is they've gotten really popular with gaming and secondhand market. So everyone like if you see one, like people scramble for it. Like there was one in Hampton. This dude was selling the Logitech one, which is primarily black with blue accents, because Logitech got in on it a little while ago. They're like, we're just gonna put our logo on a fucking M-body chair. Dude wanted like $1,000 for it, and it was like, man, I don't want to go get the cash for that, but like. If I don't get the fucking cash for that, I'm not getting that chair. And sure as shit, like 3 hours later, like after I got home, it was gone.
Wow.
It was one of those where it was like, fuck, dude. But like, it was one of those where it's like, I'm done at work. I don't want to go deal with that and go have to get that chair from Hampton Beach to the house in my fucking car.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, no.
I feel you.
But yeah, like that stuff, I wished like Deja Vu would have more of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I am a little bit surprised they don't really do that. But I'm guessing it's probably like, when their warehouse starts getting a little empty, that's when they're like, okay, well, we'll go find something to clean out.
Well, not only
Yeah.
that, like, how many big businesses and office buildings are there here in Southern New Hampshire?
True, yeah.
Like, yeah, if this was Deja Vu and they were like in like Stoneham or Danvers, like over
Yeah,
where I
yeah,
work,
yeah, they would be
they'd be
getting a
getting
lot.
shit from Boston all the time. They'd
Yeah.
have hella chairs and shit like
Right.
that.
Right, that's
But yeah,
true.
but also another part of the reason why those chairs are so expensive, like the steel case and the Herman Millers, if it breaks, you can literally go buy the part from the factory
That's
and
cool.
fix
Pretty
it.
cool.
Like it's not like a computer chair where like, no, just go get another one. No, like
I
it's
know,
like, it's
dude.
like I need this part, and it'll have a part number and everything.
I swear, like, if I could just do that with, like, Staples chairs, I'd just be like, fuck it, I'll just buy a cheap chair.
Yeah,
Because then I'd just be like, I'll just keep putting parts on it, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. But they're never designed that way. Because admittedly, they're cheap as shit. So, that's...
yeah, like the bottom's made of like a cheap piece of like particle board. So
Yep.
like when the arm's broken, the
begins.
arm's broken. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start-
Oh, Bowser is alert.
Well, what are you
Oh,
doing,
yes.
baby?
I think he's already
wait, hold
murdered
on,
that
hold on.
toy. Oh,
Bowser.
You get a sniff?
yes! Finally!
That was the first time we had a sniff in a while.
At least you had the headphones on because I'm like, did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
couldn't
got
tell either.
him. I got him,
Yeah.
yeah. I get the beauty of hearing it. Yes, the puppy
Good boy,
sniffs.
Bowser.
The sniff.
Good
The
boy.
sniffs.
I know. You did good.
So
But yeah, anyways.
it went together.
Oh, yeah. My
Yeah,
TV and shit's
yeah,
on
yeah.
it. And I threw the PS5 up there, and I did actually wire in an Ethernet outlet.
Nice.
Because before, for the last, 10 plus years, I just had it hanging out of the ceiling, and I'd plug it in or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. And I was like, you know what? That old phone outlet, like, I don't need that. Put it back through the ceiling, put it down the wall, and just get the Ethernet one from like Home Depot for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I wired it correctly the first time.
Good.
Nice.
That's in the wall, plugged it in, worked. I was like, nice.
Sweet.
So that's all working. So at least now I can like enjoy my space, even though it's not done. I can, go back to my space, enjoy the couch.
Nice.
There's like a couple of weeks just like looking at the couch, like I want to sit on that and play that. So that's cool. But my only decorations other than the PS5, which I guess I can count as a decoration, is the obligatory Ferrum night that matches the PlayStation. Yeah, he's over yonder. But
Dark Souls 2.
with basically like kind of a blue and gray-ish, kind of similar to this room. I have different paint on the walls, bluish color, but he just like blends in nice.
Nice.
So it's like there's the first deco.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for that week, other than vegging out playing games after work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fair. James, anything with you? I mean, I know we Thursday night we did the Sifu stream,
Yeah, we finally continued Sifu,
which was awesome.
Excellent. Dude,
Freaking amazing.
You know what? We'll talk about that later. Because I want to talk about that. That game is so cool. And obviously you want to talk about that. So we'll come back to that at the end of your week.
Yeah, we'll circle back around.
So we did that. Other than that, like it was just kind of a bunch of work and running around and everything, trying to get shit done. Obviously with like house shit going on. Fucking finally got around to washing my car for the first time in 2 weeks this morning.
You're welcome.
Nice.
So, yeah, Alex helped with that. That was cool though. Fucking sitting there and just like, oh, my little electric pressure washer's dead.
Oh.
Anyways, so
it happens, and it's like
yeah, it happens.
I've had so many scary moments with mine where it'll like stop working, and then I'll go hit the little whatever the hell the button is on the little thing, and it'll work again, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Well, needless to say, that broke. The motor seized on it, and just like it's dead.
Ouch.
People kept leaving it on when they were unplugging it, so like you plug it in and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's dead. Ordered a new one. I wasn't gonna order it, right? Like Chemical Guys had a new one come out this week, a little small one for 2,000 PSI, has like little wheels and stuff on it. I was like, that's neat, but I got one. I'm not gonna do it, blah blah blah. Needless to say, ended up ordering that one.
It was like
$200.
oh, that's not too
so
bad.
within about 5 minutes of like that one's broke, it was just like beep.
Well, okay, but like here's the thing. So I pull up Home Depot and fucking like Lowe's to just see what's there.
Right.
And it's like anything that's going to compete in that size without buying that exact one again, because I wanted one with some more PSI. Like I wanted like 2,000 PSI.
Yeah.
So to hop up like the 400 PSI to just over 2,000, which is what the Chemical Guys one is rated for. And it's like the same size. It has 4 little casters on it, so it'll move around a lot easier.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So fucking like to just get something equivalent to that in just like pressure wise was going to be like 200, 250, some of them even 350. But like for the most part, a lot of the ones that were like the lower, like 200 to 250, well, they're all like the Sunjos and shit that come from fucking from like Harbor Freight, but just being sold through Lowe's and stuff
AR
like
Blue
that.
Clean, that's what I have. AR Blue Clean.
And like those work. I don't want one of those. I'd rather get the nice one, but that's just me. And for the price, it was like $200. It was cheaper. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just try it. It's cheaper than one of those for the same size pressure and everything. And like, all right, cool, neat.
Small.
Right.
I want one of those electric ones that's like, it's almost like a gas one, but it's on a frame like a gas one, but it's still like a bigger electric motor. They're not like stupid expensive, but they're probably like $400, something like that.
I like the small ones without the frame and stuff like that, like the gas ones. Only because like you don't really need do you really need like 3,000 PSI?
Yeah, you really don't.
No.
For washing cars and stuff?
I'm mostly washing cars, and almost everything is like really easy. Like you don't need that much. Like you can just kind of do it with 2,000 PSI real quick. And when you have a little one like a handle or like some wheels and everything, it makes it go so fast. Like granted, there are times where you need more. Like there's all these other ones. And honestly, if you've ever watched Obsessed Garage, I'd love to have like one of those like wall unit ones, like those silver ones that he puts in.
Awesome.
Like they're rated for like up to 5,000, but you can go over, the thing is you can go over there and you can change it.
Oh.
Like you can set it what you want it to be, and like that would be awesome because I'd love to have like a shop with like a dedicated wash bay.
You got to go on that website and look at how much they cost. It's like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah. No, I know.
You gotta get that one I sent a while ago. The guy's like, yeah, this is my 3,000 bar pressure washer, and they go cut up a car.
Oh my god!
The dude puts on like a thick rubber smock.
It's like one of those water jets.
Yeah, and he's like, and he's blowing the windows out. He's crushing the fenders in and stuff with it. He literally like cut pieces of the car off. It was like, why? What do you need that for? Cleaning a crucible in like a I don't know.
Yeah. And like a forge, probably.
But you don't use those. You use an oxygen lance and you blow it out with flames and stuff.
I know.
But I'm thinking, like, what do you need? Like, what can you clean that can handle it?
Yeah, not much.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Other than maybe it's for just like cutting, like outdoor, like rough cuts on stuff. Because I know there's water jet cutters and stuff.
I'm thinking like one of those big ocean freighters, maybe. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say you'd clean with it, but I mean, it'd take a while to cut through it with that. So,
what do you do with? What about like concrete? You probably don't need nearly that much.
Dude, that would cut up the concrete.
Take chunks out of it, probably.
Yeah.
Holy shit! That's
not 3,000 bar.
You could
would be what,
maybe the
3
top
times
of a
14?
skyscraper.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, like, let's be real. Like a little 2,000 psi. That'll do anything and everything around the house you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your house clean. Clean the side of your house.
Yeah, you put it on the 0 degree. You could blow the grout out of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Like you don't need that much. But anyway, so that was done. Car got cleaned. We did go do some running around today, also, among others. And while we were out today, we stopped by the Toyota dealer. I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah. They had a couple trucks in stock. I was like, all right, let's go see. So talking to him, it's a kid like a little bit younger than us, and he's like all being nice and everything. And it's like, yeah, look, I'm looking for a TRD Pro, and I'm not going to pay over MSRP. And the kid just, not in today's climate. And it was like, all right, goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking high.
Yeah.
The MSRPs have already been cranked up. Like when they released this truck, it was 63,000 for this trim, and now MSRP is 69, like 68, 69 on these trucks.
Almighty.
Yeah, nice.
Sorry,
nice.
I heard the Reddit number and I had to say the Reddit response.
The Reddit numbers.
Yeah.
And then like people expect to be like, no. No, I'm not paying them. I'm not paying you no premium. You're already making a fucking fat wad of money at the MSRP.
It is disgusting. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. It really is like, I don't even necessarily blame the dealers anymore. I blame the consumers.
Yeah.
Because someone out there is like, because even though you want the truck, there is someone who's going to pay like the stupid above sticker price.
Yeah.
And just be like,
well,
it's my truck and I want it. So,
but you know what? Most of the people who are buying it at like above market price or whatever the fuck, they've got tons of money. They've got tons of money, so they don't care. They're like, yeah, whatever. Just give me the truck.
Yeah, the guy that was receiving the brown one had a really cool mustache, though, if you didn't see it.
Yeah, but he was buying like a fucking brown capstone.
Yeah.
Which is like more expensive than the TRD Pro. Which the sticker price on a capstone is $75.
What is a capstone?
That's their highest trim level.
So that's higher. I didn't even know.
It's higher than the TRD Pro. Yeah.
I'm presuming like the TRD Pro is kind of like
it's the off-road trim.
Yeah. So that'd be like the.
Does it have like different suspension
Raptor versus King
Okay.
Ranch or whatever? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's just like buying one with a hybrid is like $60,000 to just get the hybrid motor, and then like dude, it's fucking out of control and it's wild. It's absolutely wild how out of control everything's getting.
Remember when trucks cost like $45,000 for like a good one?
Yeah, for
Back
like
in
the
the
limited
day?
with everything.
Yeah.
And I thought that was expensive. Like that's the thing that drives me nuts.
Yeah, it was.
Because it was like, oh yeah, I'm expecting like work truck, like 22.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I remember when they hit $40,000. I was like, wow, that's an expensive truck.
Yeah.
Holy
And
crap.
like 30, 35,000, you could get any car with maximum everything in it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You remember the black Ford?
the black what?
The black Ford I had in high school?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
F-150?
Oh, yeah.
That was a limited trim. Or Lariat, because that's what Ford
Yeah.
called it at the time, which was like the highest trim.
They called it a what?
The Lariat trim.
Lariat. I don't know.
That was their highest trim at the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Now they have platinums and everything all after that. That truck was like, came up to be 41. And then we traded it for the red one.
You have the red one. Yeah.
And the red one was like 42.
Which one had the plow on it?
I think they both had.
I think
they
I remember
both
both
did.
of
It just
them.
got
Okay,
moved
yeah.
from one truck to the other.
Yeah, I remember both of those trucks.
But yeah, like both of those trucks are like 40 G's. Like,
Right.
get the fuck out of here with this fucking like 60, 70 grand.
$20,000-$30,000.
And those were
more,
those were like loaded trucks, mind you. These were not like, oh yeah, it's just a pickup. Like no, they were
like
were
AC
pretty
they were
high
nice
trucks.
nice leather, all that stuff.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, that was before the age of AC seats. But yeah, no, they were like nice,
Your
comfortable
red one
leather
had
seats.
it.
Did it?
One of
red
those
one
trucks
have
had AC seats in it. I think it was the red one.
If it was going to be either of them,
That
would
was,
be
it would've
that
been the
was
red
my
one. I don't
first
remember the-
experience with AC seats. So
I
that's
don't
why
remember the
it
black
so
one
well.
having
Yeah.
it. So,
No, yeah.
but yeah, no, it's just one of those where it's like, this shit, like, some of it hasn't changed.
No. Yeah.
And, like,
some
I
of it's just
understand-
inflation, but like some of it is just like people just having a lot of money to fucking spend.
Well, you know what kills me the most about it is it's like, you should go talk to them about it, and they're like, well, yeah, but in 2010 you weren't driving a couch. This 2022 is like driving a couch. It's like, motherfucker, the seats in my
Dude, if somebody
2010
said
were
that to me, I'd
just
be
as
like-
fucking comfortable as the
Yeah.
ones in
Well,
this 2022.
Yeah, and then
Like-
you get Matt rolling up with the
I was
caddy
gonna
and be like,
if
these
someone
are
said
better.
that to Matt,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it'd be like,
exactly.
okay, now you just
I'd
now
be
you're
like-
taking the piss. Like
I
that's
would be
no.
like, listen to yourself, and I'd leave.
yeah, yeah.
Couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your couch, in your 86
No, you know what?
Cadillac.
Couch.
Like,
Even
yeah.
better.
Couch.
Even
You
better?
referred to a car that's made after 1990 as a couch. Listen to yourself.
You know what you've got to do is you've got to look at them and say, how late are you here and how late are you open? And they're like, oh, well, we'll be here till 5. It's
Bowser.
like 2. And then
Bowser's
Hey.
real
we'll give
hype.
him a minute.
Oh, okay.
No, he's good.
He's barking at Laura.
Oh,
Laura's
the
just
butt's wiggling.
yeah.
Wiggle butt.
But like,
But yeah, so one moment, please.
no.
So,
Go ahead.
Yeah, you ask him how long he's going to be there. And you drive home, get the caddy and drive back, and you just go, you can try again.
If you ever refer to anything made after a certain year as a couch,
Yeah.
well, you and I are going to tangle.
And then
You and me are
tangle,
gonna have a tussle.
you're going to have to just listen to yourself again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
it's-
like it just it drives me wild. Like I understand obviously some of the electronics. Like if you look at those new Tundras with like that 14-inch screen and everything, like yeah, all right, that's gonna cost the premium. But like I'm gonna be real with you. Half the reason why I want the new one instead of the old one with the V8, it's just because of the interior, for the updated interior.
That did look
Because
nice. I didn't get
even-
in it, but
The 21s, the last year before they went to the new body style and everything, they didn't have CarPlay and
Oh,
shit
really?
like that.
yeah. What is
But,
it,
like-
Bluetooth probably? That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which was like,
Auxiliary.
okay. But like if it had CarPlay, I would have just fucking bought one of those.
Hmm.
I would have bought the TRD because that still had the V8. And the V8 gets like 6-7 miles less to the gallon than the new ones do.
Yeah, but it'll live longer than you do.
Yeah, exactly. But on top
Yeah,
of that,
Japanese V8.
yeah, like
on
Jesus.
top of that, you could still go buy a Magnuson supercharger for the fucking Tundra for
True.
the V8. Like, and you can bolt that fucker
Supercharger.
on, and as long as you're not being an asshole, it's still going to be more reliable than these new V6s.
Yeah, probably.
Period. And in some cases, depending on what you're doing, people have actually seen increased fucking mileage, like better MPG from the fucking blower.
I know. I've seen
That's
that
crazy.
with like a lot of stuff. Like, I think it's more common with like diesels or whatever. But yeah, like when you tune them or add upgrades to them, sometimes they actually get better mileage
Yeah.
than if they were stock. It all depends. I'm sure it all depends
So,
on like whatever you're doing.
The
or
reason
whatever.
why it worked with the Tundra was because like all of a sudden you got like an extra 200 horsepower that was just forced induction. So when you were like winding it up and you were accelerating and stepping on it, the truck would get there faster, so you'd roll off the gas.
Right.
And when you're low enough in the rev ranges, like I think it's like under 2,000 on the 2,000 or 3,000 on the Tundras with the Magnus supercharger kits, they're just a bypass. It just acts as a bypass.
Yeah.
It doesn't even spool the fucker up.
Oh, so you
It's-
almost have like a clutch on the crank pulley or something?
Yeah.
Something weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
So
like
it's
once
just-
it spins up so fast, then it
Yeah.
blows in. So, like, yeah, whatever. But I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. It just the kid laughing at me is just like, all right, you're stupid. Bye.
Yeah, that
Bye.
just sucks. I mean,
Yep.
like, even when I bought the Fusion, like I know I paid above book, and I'm still pissed about it. But it was like Like I genuinely didn't have an alternative. I can't drive around in 99 Bonneville forever.
Yeah.
As badly as I want to. And it was just, well, you need a car, so here you go. But like, that doesn't mean I'm gonna go pick like, oh, I want the Taurus Platinum or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna pay that ridiculous sticker price just to get the weird trim level. Like,
no. There's no need for that.
Sorry, Fusion SEL. That's like they're a dime a dozen, basically. It's like you get one in every cereal box.
Yeah.
You dump it out and you're like, oh, sweet.
Yeah. And it sucks because I had to overpay for it, but like I don't know, it wasn't worth a lot to begin with, so it's not like I've overpaid a lot either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like when I bought the STI, like, obviously I wanted the STI. It was like one of the last ones.
Yeah.
And like I paid $3 over.
You had the last year, right?
Yeah, I have like one of the last ones to come to New England.
Oh, like one of the actual last cars to come to New England.
Like there was only like 1 or 2 shipments coming to New England after mine.
Damn.
Nice.
So
like probably same with mine, at least the year.
Yeah, with the WRX.
Dude, you're gonna be
for
able
the new
to,
body
like,
style.
I picked it up while they were taking the stickers off it because it rolled in the same morning.
Nice.
You're gonna be able to sell that car. Like if you were to hold on to that thing, you might be able to make like millions out of it. You know why?
Well,
just
the
on
STI,
just on the like thing of alone, never been vaped in.
Yeah. Oh, mine too.
Literally,
right.
never.
You're
not,
right.
Not one single time.
That's true.
It's bones like stock, right? Bone stock.
Yeah.
So it's like all OEM, never vaped in. That's $120,000. Right
Yeah,
there.
dude,
I know, right?
that
Put that
is
in the garage.
that is
Go sell it.
I know.
Yeah, that is like a Barrett Jackson.
I
Like,
gotta stop
gem.
driving mine.
Which like okay,
10 years from now, there's gonna be some
You know
like
what?
40-year-old fart be like, man, I got laid in one of these, and he's gonna pay
Yeah.
stupid money for it just to relive that
You know what I was
experience.
thinking though? Do you think people vape more in the WRX or the STI?
probably the WRX only because more of them can afford a WRX than they can afford an STI.
Yeah, probably.
True.
More common, but
Now, if it was like a 50-50, it'd probably be the STI more because everybody ooh, STI.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, if they could afford it. Yeah. One thing also, and we were chatting about this earlier when we were headed back from from lunch and everything
about
today.
the interior.
Was about the interior.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the interior, and this is one of those things that's driven me nuts about the STI, is it's all mismatched pieces.
Yeah.
It's all mixed and matched. Like, the seats are Alcantara with leather bolsters, which that's fine. That's cool. That looks good, right?
So is the door.
Yep. The door's got black Alcantara with red stitching. The center console where you put your elbow on, that's not Alcantara. That's just the same cheap material that's on like the dashboard. So if you all your touch points normally, so like the doors and the seats and everything, they're softer and they're Alcantara. But the center console isn't.
Sorry, I'm going to come across as a complete peasant. I don't know what the fuck
So
you're talking
basically,
about.
it's a synthetic suede.
Oh, okay.
It like almost feels like the back of this pillow, but it's like fuzzy.
Okay. That stuff.
Okay. It's like as durable as leather, but because it's more aggressive of a coating, because it's like suede or like the backside of leather, it actually holds you in place in the seat better. That's why you always see it in all these premium cars.
I just didn't know what the word referred
Like
to.
if
So
you
I was
said
like, so you were
suede,
basically
it's
like, I was kind of like,
interchangeable.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
I heard weird
I
word
only
and
just
didn't
learned
get.
about that like material like name like a month ago because I heard somebody say it and I'm like, what
What is it? What's it called?
Alcantara.
Oh,
Alcantara.
Alcantara. Yeah, that's like on that wheel, right?
That's basically
The
what
steering
that
wheel
is.
Alcantara.
Yeah.
Because it provides a little bit more grip. That's why.
Yeah, yep.
That's why it's a premium thing.
The grippy stuff.
Yeah. But so the center console is an Alcantara, and it's like hard plastic compared to all your other touch points.
Okay.
And then like when you look at the dash, in the regular WRX, there's like these two trim pieces that go all the way across the dash. They're carbon fiber in the plain WRX.
Okay.
And the STI, they're black. Which you're like, why?
I think the black, the shiny black looks good in the car, but it's just one of those you think they would swap them.
Yeah, exactly.
But-
like the carbon fiber looks better than the black in your car.
Yeah.
Than the black does in the STI. It's one of those things where you're like, what the fuck is going on here? And then if you also keep looking at this, when you're looking, you'll notice that nowhere in the STI is there silver trim, right? But every single AC vent has plain silver trim that matches the WRX.
Yeah, because I have like around the shifter, there's that silver trim.
Yes.
Or some other spot.
And that's that black plastic around on the STI, which also has a little STI logo that lights up in it. So it's a completely different part.
Huh.
But and then to top all that off, you have the little center console or the upper heads up console thing in the center of the dash. That's got leather and red stitching on it, but it's softer to the touch than the center console is. And that doesn't even match the rest of the interior of the car.
Huh.
I know so we have different interiors, obviously.
Yeah.
Different colors.
Yeah.
But his that top, HUD cover thing is literally exactly the same out of my car. It's literally because I think they pop off. I've never popped it off, but it goes to like what we were saying afterwards is when you see people modding like the STI, they redo the entire interior with like $1,000 worth of like Alcantara stuff. Like that top part you can make. The thing here, they make an aftermarket cover for that lid, and and all the AC vents that you have like black or red or whatever you want to do with it.
And like this goes back to my original point of like the STI in the limited trim, which is what I have, is like 15 grand more than the WRX. Right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is the interior like different everywhere? Why is it like this mix and match shit? Like this is just like some of those little things that have driven me nuts about the STI. And like I get it. I know I'm fucking crazy and I'm super picky and like this is part of the reason why I'm looking for cars. I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm not. Like, and I'm not like being crazy and picky. But this is just like if I paid a $15,000 premium for this car,
True.
Why the fuck is the interior of lesser quality than the regular model, the non-sport model?
Like maybe not overall less quality, but it doesn't make as much sense. Like mine, when you get in it, it's all just
yours
blended.
all matches.
It's all
right?
matches.
It all
Everything
blends
makes-
together
yeah.
nice. When you get in his, like I don't feel like yours is like assaulting my eyes or something, but you can start to look around and be like, well, why would they do it like that?
Yeah.
Like,
And
why?
you're like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and it wouldn't cost them. They wouldn't lose any money if they just changed out those two pieces there and the vents, so it would match. Like change the vents or
The vents.
You could
the
do
vents to that shiny black plastic you have. In there. That would look good.
That's it. And you know what's worse? That shit comes in the JDM model from the factory.
Oh yeah, so we have
So
our
like
model
more
is-
than half of my complaints about this interior, they don't exist because the JDM model has that all fixed, but they don't do it in the American model. Yeah.
So they know it's a thing. So they like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway,
I feel like they have a lot of stuff, even not our cars, like the JDM version, like that's different though.
Yeah.
Just to have their version.
Yeah,
Which I guess makes sense,
Yeah. But whatever. Anyways, other than that, that's about it. Other than I played a hell of a lot of Cult of the Lamb.
Oh yeah.
I finally got some time in on it, and I fucking love that game. And then I'll pass it on to you because I still want to talk about Sifu, but we'll talk about that when you've covered your week.
Well, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to say with my week. I had
I know it's coming.
Yeah, all right. So I'm not going to say where I picked this up from, but to who you are, I'm sorry. But so I had someone come to my house, and so it's someone I know. It's not like a stranger.
This is already. Just,
I had an idea pitched at me. And I actually want to pitch it to you two guys because you haven't heard the story. I did talk to him about it already.
Maybe this wasn't okay.
But I haven't talked to you guys about it yet. All right.
Let me turn my attention.
Here we go.
all the way this way.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to say 4 words, and I want you to give me a knee-jerk reaction, like a one-word response, like sold or pass or dumb or whatever comes to mind, or like good. All right, ready? Here you go. Hooters, but with hairdressing.
Yeah.
what?
Perfect. One-word responses. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
Okay, so now
What?
So
I
now that
actually
we've
thought about it. It made sense, and then I'm like, wait a minute. With what?
Yeah.
so
Sorry.
we're talking like going and getting my hair cut, but it's a Hooters girl.
Yeah,
That's
I think the
Yeah.
concept. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think it's you get wings with your haircut. I don't think that. I don't think
That
it's
is,
that.
I've
Well,
actually
my
heard about
first thought-
that. There is a place. I don't know where it is. I did
What?
see something
Yeah.
like where it's like Hooters, hot girls cutting your hair.
That,
whatever.
wait, so that's actually a thing.
It was something I saw on TV. God knows how fucking long ago.
That is baloney. I don't buy it.
It was probably in like Vegas or in
Probably.
LA
Okay.
or something like
All right,
that.
all right, okay.
It's something I saw on TV.
Well, because that was the other thing too. It was like local to this area, so it'd be like.
I feel like you go to Dairy.
So that was my week.
Wait a minute, so someone just
My
came,
week.
wait, hold on. Hold on.
you want to go
You're
further
saying
into
that
this?
someone just came to your house,
I
knocked on the door, and when you opened the door said, Hooters but with hair? What was
there were a few extra steps in there, but basically that.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into the rest of the logistics.
Yeah, I don't
There's some
I don't
other
really want to
shit
talk
that-
about the rest of it, but that was that.
That was that.
That was my week. The rest of it, I basically spent like catching up on chores and stuff, and
I'm still just absolutely
yeah,
baffled.
he's gonna be like an oyster with the pearl. Like he's gonna be working on that for a while, and then he's either gonna come back with something perfectly spherical and pearloid, or he's gonna come back with one of those weird lumpy things.
Oh,
I'm gonna be 100% with you. Yeah, great idea.
Yeah, great.
Now, I know every single one of those girls is gonna be fucking miserable.
Uh-huh.
True.
Because, and this is something I've heard. Because wait, no. You go to a barber shop, you're gonna hear this stuff eventually. Over
You know
time.
who's going to go there.
Well, yeah. But
Oh, you know who's
I'm
we're
not
gonna
even
get Carl
talking
from
about
Aqua
that.
Teen.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about, and this is something that I've heard about from like multiple people over years going to the barber shop and everything. Is like the reason why you go to a barber shop, and most of them will at the very least have a T-shirt on. Like, if not an apron or whatever the hell, is because the hair gets stuck in your clothes. And the hairs, when they're cut short enough, they start to poke you, and it'll be like a little needle.
Yep.
So, like, if you've got a low-cut top that's, like, way down here showing off your cleavage, like, you're going to be getting hair in there. And that's going to be miserable.
That is miserable.
That is actually
Like,
really
that-
miserable.
that
That is so far detached from what I
miserable.
thought the cons were going to be.
Hold up.
That it's almost like breaking my mind. Like,
Dude, I've even, like,
wait a minute,
male
wait a minute.
barbers have said the same thing. And
No,
it's
no,
like, they're like-
I get it. Like that, because like even like you know when you get like they take the razor to, like the back of your neck or whatever, you're stuck with those little things on the back of your neck, and you're like,
Yeah.
you're itching at it until you get a shower.
Yeah.
like that. I get it. It's just. I was thinking like, oh yeah, well you're gonna get like those dudes coming in with like sweatpants and flip flops, like I'm ready to rock.
I wasn't even going anywhere near that. I was
You
just
get
sitting
Carl
thinking,
from
like,
Aqua Teen Hunger Force
yeah,
coming in for a
exactly.
haircut.
Exactly.
Hey,
Completely
yo,
bald,
let me
but
get a
he's like,
haircut.
but he's like, oh, for $20, they're gonna massage your scalp. Like he's like that's.
So for our viewers, though, we actually have an off-camera
Yeah,
female
we have Laura
who
here.
just was just like, no, I don't want the hairs in there.
Yeah, she was.
It was just the perfect like look over and the cringe.
Yeah, no, but it's like, I'm pretty sure all of us have been to the barber shop in the summertime where like the AC's not working or whatever, and it's hot. And like you're talking to
I was
the
gonna
dude.
say I didn't. I've just presumed that most barbershops just don't have air conditioning.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
No, one I go to is not uncomfortable.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying because
Well,
like
I mean,
sometimes
I
you
was
go
gonna say,
there.
when's the last time I've been to one?
Yeah, I don't know.
A while.
But and like I've talked to dudes in there and they're fucking dying because they're wearing like long sleeves and everything. It's like, dude, just put like a tank top on. And they're like, nah, dude, I don't want the hair on me.
Yeah.
Then I get itchy and I got to sit here and cut hair all day.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be itchy or be like
Yeah,
feeling like
yeah.
little pokes.
That's
like
fair. That does suck.
Like, hell no.
That it's just again that is so far like from my mind. Like at that point,
Yeah.
Because that's presuming like the business got started, you managed to find
Yeah,
people
yeah.
to work for you managed to find clients, figure out a price, and then that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like look, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like going to the barber shop. I'm terrible about going on a regular basis. Like I need to go really bad, but like I like going to a good ass barber shop. Like I go to this one run by a bunch of Dominicans down here on the state line, and like everything's in Spanish in that place.
Okay.
Everything. But I'll tell you right now, like there's not very many places around that are gonna line you up and have your hair fucking perfect when you walk out of that place, and especially not for $25. Like in Vegas, where I was. you ain't getting a cut that good with a straight blade for like the shave on your face and the back. You ain't getting that for under $40 in Vegas.
Huh.
Yeah, because it's Vegas.
Yeah, well, obviously it's Vegas, but like shit like that, like, and even a lot of places around here, like they won't give you the sort of like service that those guys will, because those guys, you walk in there and they're like, hey, you want a beer?
Yeah.
You want a soda? And like they've got like Heinekens and like Bud Lights and shit in the cooler. You can just walk up and grab one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
Like, you can't
now
sit,
that
like, you
that
can't-
is a business model.
Like you cannot go there and like pound like 4 or 5. No, like you can have like one while you're in there.
Oh, I'd pay extra
But-
for the service. I mean,
But like that's just
Sorry.
it. You're not going there unless you have a scheduled appointment because this place is that busy.
Yeah.
So like when you're in there, you're only there for like half an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're getting a haircut. So you know what? Like one beer, one soda, whatever, depending what time of day it is, like that's more than enough.
yeah, that's fair.
So like, yeah, dude, hell yeah.
What's the stupid song? One whiskey, one scotch, one beer.
I want bourbon and one scotch and one beer.
I don't know why that popped into my head earlier this week, and I was like, oh, Jesus.
Dude, we were talking about it earlier. The difference between dad rock and cock rock. It's a very thin line. And
Well,
Did you
because,
guys
like,
see the
at
messages?
one hand you have the your Motley Crue, and then you become George Thorogood. Like that is that is the metamorphosis
all right,
that
there
occurs.
has got to be something in between there. It
Oh,
can't
there
just
is,
go
there is. I mean,
Motley
that
Crue,
is-
George Thorogood. Like,
I mean,
what?
that is like your Trump to Bernie Sanders. Like that is the extremes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
Collins.
but I'm just saying that like at some point you do take that transition from one
Yeah.
to the other.
I hate it though because it's like cock rock is dad rock.
Yeah.
So it's like dad rock is like a major.
But dad rock is
blanketing
older. Yeah.
Yeah,
Somehow
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
even if it's not older chronologically, it's older sounding.
Is it pretty much like
Yeah.
if you hear it in Harbor Freight, it's dad rock?
Pretty much.
Is that a rule to go?
I don't
go
think
by?
so.
I don't know. At that point, that's almost like its own genre. It's like shop rock.
So,
like any
shop
garage
rock.
you go
Yeah,
to,
that's good. Shop
any
rock.
hardware store. If you see a contractor doing something on the job site and he's got one of those big, stupid, rugged AM,
Oh, the
FM
big
radios,
ones, yeah.
like
So-
that's what he's got playing.
So wait.
Yeah.
Does that mean dad rock and therefore
there's
by
some over-
extension, shop rock is just like modern day music for shopping?
See, no, that's too much. Because Muzak is because like the thing is that guy working on a job site or working at the hardware store, he doesn't listen to that for like 30 seconds. He listens to that all day. You don't listen to Muzak all day. Or at least I hope
no,
to
no, no,
God
no,
you
no,
do
no,
not,
no,
because
no.
otherwise your sanity is slipping.
No. The idea behind music is
No,
to play
Muzak
that
is to
in a
make the
store.
elevator not seem so overwhelming, like, oh, this is some kind of weird contraption.
No. And it's to provide a pleasant ambiance
A pleasant
for
ambiance.
customers to spend more in your store.
No, it's something to make fun of when you get like that awkward silence. It's just like, listen
Yeah.
to this fucking music.
Well, no. It was literally.
That's us every time we go into like a place.
Dude,
we're like,
literally any place where Muzak is the soundtrack, like as soon as there's an awkward pause or like a weird silence, you're just like, man, listen to these fucking tunes. Like, it's
But no,
so-
like,
every
like for
restaurant,
real.
every store,
oh,
we do
yeah,
it every single
Ruby
place we go.
Tuesday, like that
Oh,
was
yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby Tuesday had the Muzak.
Yeah, okay, but real talk. When music was invented in like 70s or whatever the fuck it was,
I'm pretty, okay,
something
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
It was literally invented to create an atmosphere to where people would enjoy being in your store, like psychologically enjoy being in the store and spend more money.
Right.
That is the entirety of the idea behind music.
Sets a
True,
tone.
but that's
So-
also like, oh, hey, we put a marine engine in a Cadillac. That means luxury. Like that, just because it was psychologically relevant then doesn't mean it is now.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Has dad rock and therefore by extension shop rock become the current version of music?
No,
Because
no, I
No,
can't.
I
I
don't
can't
think
say.
so.
I can't.
No, I know what
I
you're
will
saying
say
now.
that,
I
like,
totally get what you're saying.
I think like 80s pop radio has become that.
Yes.
Because that's like when
Yeah.
you go to the bank, it's like, oh yeah, look, there's like Michael Jackson playing in the background.
Yeah.
Like that is like, okay, you're there for like a minute.
okay,
and
but
you're
wait,
done.
but wait.
But like,
If
again,
I'm in Harbor Freight, I don't want to hear Michael Jackson.
right, they're
Not
not,
that Michael
playing Michael
Jackson's
Jackson.
bad.
Yeah, but they're not playing Michael Jackson. They're playing.
They're playing Fade to Black.
Enter Sandman for the fourth time on a loop. Like that's. It's
Dr. Feelgood,
very different.
Fades to Black, Hell's Bells.
yeah. Hell's Bells.
Yeah.
Highway to Hell.
Oh, so I was in like a welding store. Like this is a while ago.
good.
I was in this
Yeah?
welding
What-
store, and it's a very small store.
Yeah, what was
and
playing?
this guy was fucking like, I had the guy was looking up something on the computer for me, and as he's looking it up, I hear the bells dinging, and I'm like, I had to fight being like, my temperature's high. Like I had to just like fight it off.
The thing that's so annoying to me is that there's like 3 different dad rock songs that start with bells.
I know.
All the tempo. Because like Hell's Bells is like slow. And then
For Whom the
Bell Tolls is actually kind of quick. It's like gong, gong.
Yeah.
Whereas like Hell's Bells is like gong, gong.
Want to hear something that's funny? This is hilarious. Remember back in like the 80s, that was like the Satanic
Oh
Panic?
yeah, that was edgy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
it
was
was
wicked
like-
edgy.
it
That
was
was like that was like you're going to school wearing camouflage.
Only
yeah.
Satanists listen to AC/DC, and now you see AC/DC on like commercials for some like fucking like
Yeah, you see like
some
they're
drug for
Yeah,
like
yeah, they're using
60-year-olds.
to advertise
They're-
Kias.
Yeah,
Like
they're
Kia
advertising
Sorentos.
like they're advertising like heart medication
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Like they're
Something the old
like
people can relate
cholesterol
to.
pills and stuff. Yeah, they got like Ozzy Osbourne slinging. I can't even think of like brand names, but you know the ones.
Yeah.
They have like 30-minute long commercials where they make the guy's life seem like really good while they're reading off like all the shit that can go bad on
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
Explosive.
And then
Sun-
you get the chorus of the song that's been like modified to include the name of the drug.
yeah.
And
Sudden
yeah,
explosive diarrhea. What?
yeah. We're like one step away from like seeing like the dude bite off the head of a bat in those commercials.
Yeah.
Like it's just gotten so mainstream.
So thinking
Or
about
snorting
shop
ants.
rock.
Yeah.
So like, I almost wanted to call it like Travis rock or like
Travis
wait a minute,
Tra-
welder rock.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like it's shop rock, like because it's not like generally speaking, you're not just going to like listen to that stuff like on your own. But when all you have is like AM FM radio, it's like, okay, well, I would
Rock
prefer
101.
this than like disco.
Yeah.
So it's like these are my options. I'm gonna stick with this.
Yeah.
And like again, there's like a lot of overlap because like, I feel like shop rock is like, yeah, there's some dad rock, there's some cock rock, there's like some
Yeah.
what is it, like
Rock
mainstreamy '90s band like Nirvana and
Yeah.
like Bush.
Then you get
in
like
there.
a 5-finger death punch song.
Yeah, like one 5-finger death
Yeah, you
punch.
get bad company.
Yeah.
And
Like
the other ones, yeah.
yeah. Maybe like one of like a Slipknot song, just one.
yeah.
All right, here's
Corn.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
No, you won't get corn.
Yeah, I was
Do you
gonna
think
say,
you
one
will.
day, but one day, because we never thought we'd see like AC/DC and like Motley Crue, like that was all like satanic shit. So like in like 20 years, are we gonna be hearing like Limp Bizkit when we go into fucking like?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I have 2 things to say about that. First of all, yes, and it horrifies me so. Like we're gonna see a point where like the corn dreads are gonna make a comeback, and I'm not psychologically prepared for that.
Well, they're gonna start putting all the gangster rap in that like uses.
Yeah. Like
Uses
you're gonna see
slurs
like
every word. People are gonna be
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, no,
corn-
it's 20 years old. It doesn't matter.
corn
Yeah.
featuring Ice Cube. Like I don't want to think about that. But the other side of that is, I think some of that music always started off old. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, even when like I first heard AC/DC, like, and not like they're older, like some of their more modern material of the time, like
Yeah.
or like Metallica, like late 90s. Like I was like, even though like it was new, like I was like, this sounds old. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it didn't. I don't know how to describe it, but like, because
No,
I mean,
it
I
was the
still
style.
enjoyed. Right,
Yeah.
right.
It was a style.
Like the songwriting style was different and old. So like, that's what frightens me the most. We're gonna get to a point where like new metal is seen as like, oh, they were so like avant-garde. Like,
Yeah,
they're gonna,
yeah,
like
that's
they're
what
gonna
I'm
like start
saying.
using
Fuck,
artistic
dude.
phrases to describe like stupid Jonathan Davis talking about how his dad diddled him or whatever. Like it's just
oh, it's terrible.
it is.
Metal.
It is. I mean, I will say, Korn's bass slaps.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Yeah.
He plays a lot of slap bass. Slap bass. Sorry.
After ever
Sucks.
like speaking of like
Cut-
Fred Durst and
cut that
Korn,
out.
after watching that documentary, I really want to like go to like Woodstock '99. Like, can I just like take a time machine backwards?
I've been meaning to watch that documentary.
I want to see
do still have
Fred
to watch
Durst
that.
surfing over the audience on a plywood board in person.
I wish I was there to hear his horrible guitar solo, and you know the one.
Yeah, of course.
Join my friends tonight. Like I wish I was there to hear that in person.
Yeah.
And the thing that horrifies me about that though is that like I was at that age where I might have thought like, man, that's music. Like, Actually, now that I think of it, maybe it's a good thing I wasn't there because there's a chance I would have been one of the thousands of cheering fans.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if I can live with myself for that.
I just like the whole thing to me was like they were like the whole documentary talking about how it's going to be this disaster and like, oh my god, there was just this bad stuff looming overhead and there was this like it was like ominous and whatnot. And then in the end, they asked everybody, and you're like, would you ever go back again? Oh yeah, hell yeah. People were like, you know, Woodstock '99 was probably the best time of my life.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
almost died.
Yeah, that was like the 90s thing, I think. Like, just throughout that time period of just like, oh, did you almost die? Well, then you had a good time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That was just,
Fuck yeah.
I don't know what it was.
But think we're all like
if you
90s kids, so like even now it's like, did you die though? No,
Yeah,
great.
Like, if you didn't leave somewhere bleeding, then like it just sucked. Like,
I mean,
that
once
was
the
boring.
propane tanks start exploding, then you have
The what?
Like there was like a bunch of trailers lined up, and they all had a propane tank on them, and they started exploding.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
On the second day, it was like, or like on like the last day, it was like a war zone.
That's bad. See, and again, the '90s kid in me is just like,
Yep.
that's badass.
Yeah.
Like,
But
that's-
did you die?
People
Yeah.
were lighting
Alright,
fires and jumping through them and shit. Like,
You're like, oh, dude, we watched like 3 people get like taken out in buckets to an ambulance. Who's badass? like that, like fucking.
Well,
that's horrific. But like, I don't know, it's badass.
it's crazy. It's like a war zone, and they're like going crazy to like Limp Bizkit and Korn and shit.
Oh.
And then everybody after that's done, everybody gets wasted like on anything. Whatever.
yeah,
It
literally
goes to the
anything.
hangar for like the electronic, like
Yeah, yeah.
the rage
Oh, yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my god.
I do have to watch that documentary though.
Yeah,
I
I
really
do
do
too.
want to watch it.
Some people stole a van and were driving it around.
Yes. See, that's
That's when it got bad. That's when it
that
was.
sounds badass though. Like again, everything I was just like, yeah, that's cool.
Well, something happened in the van that was bad, and that's when it was like,
okay.
this is when this
Well-
is getting way out of. I thought it was fun when they just said, "Oh, these people took a van and were driving it around," and I'm like, "Oh, awesome!"
Yeah.
I see. Here's the thing. Like, and I guess this is like the weird, crazy party animal. Like, I think everybody has one, even if they're not aware of it. It's just you have to wait for it to be like teased out of you. So like when I had some friends that went to Keene State College, and they used to do like Pumpkin Fest there every year.
Oh boy.
And there was one year where it got really out of control. And it was the one year I didn't go. I literally went to them all leading up to that, and it was the one year I didn't go because I had like some other thing going on, and I was like, fuck. And I was really like, okay, this is one of those like things on like the bucket list, and it's a totally spurgy thing to have on there. But mine is, I want to flip a bus. I want to be part of the
Yeah,
group
the bus
that
flip.
flips a bus. Like, not for any political statement.
Nope.
Not
Just do
for
it.
not to like hurt people.
Just
Because
want
it's
to flip a bus.
chaotic.
like, dude,
Yeah.
honestly, if you just had the cops like rope off the area around the bus and just a bunch of volunteers like flip the bus,
Yeah.
like that's what I want. I want to be able to yell flip the bus and then help
And then do
to
it.
flip the bus.
You want that scene in Volcano where you're flipping over
Yes!
the bus to fucking
Yes!
stop the lava from
Dude,
coming.
well, I mean that's like a really altruistic one because that's like, oh, you're actually doing it to like help someone. But like
Yeah.
even if it was like completely selfish, like we're just at the mall and they're out of Xboxes, flip the bus.
Yeah.
Like I just want that. I want that craziness to happen once.
Yeah, taking part in a riot has always been on my bucket list.
Yeah. Like,
I can't lie.
Just go to Montreal and wait for the Habs to lose.
I don't have to be too
The
crazy as long as I get to throw one brick at like one cop car. I'm like, all right, I've had my fill. I'm
just
done.
anonymously
you gotta
huck like
run
some
over-
D-cell batteries
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
the air and then walk away.
You gotta run up with the mask and grab the tear gas grenade and just throw it somewhere else
Yeah.
and leave. Just like whatever.
Yeah. Like I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to flip a bus.
Imagine like
Yeah.
building up an immunity to like the fucking tear gas, so the cops shoot the fucking things
I don't
at
think
you.
you can.
You run
I-
over
I
and you
genuinely
just grab
don't think
the
you
grenade
can,
and
yeah.
throw it back at them. Like
No. I do think you need a gas mask, but I do think like with a gas mask you might be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's just you would not be able to take that thing off for like because you just have like the
Yeah.
residue on your
Yeah.
face.
you catch the grenade, you catch the smoking tear gas grenade, and you fucking send it back.
See, that'd be cool.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like, if it was like cool,
Bowser, no.
you know what? Never mind. I don't want to finish that thought. That's
I just
gonna
say,
get
like,
me
I
in
actually looked at
some
like
political hot water.
as far as tear gas, I looked at like some video and they broke down what it actually looks like on a very like microscopic level.
Yeah.
And it's basically, you know, those prickle balls.
Yeah.
It's that, but small.
Yeah.
That's why it like messes you up so bad because it's actually like
And like
sharp.
it sticks around for.
It's sharp. Yeah.
God, that sucks. Yeah, that's horrible. Ugh. So I'm sorry. So Sifu is one of the greatest games ever played. How's that for a transition?
You know what? I mean, just because we're going to talk about video games again, and you know, Eddie's been suffering through most of this podcast.
Yeah.
Does it play anything like
actually,
Apex?
it's been pretty enjoyable since we've like.
How many is it?
No.
Do you hear it? Do you hear what I said?
No.
Does
Sorry.
it play like Apex?
Fuck you.
I've even seen the game and I know it doesn't, but I wanted to say it.
No. Seafood does not.
It's
Seafood does not play like Apex.
Yeah.
Does it
So,
come with a
like,
quick
yeah.
wee-wees?
Yeah.
Oh, I scared Bowser. I'm sorry.
Right when I
buddy.
saw the title of that, I'm like, Ian is definitely there. Because
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
only way you're going to pull that joke out is if me or Ian is there.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. We so now
Because
like
that started, and we talked about it. That started from the three of us going to the army barracks. Me, you, and Ian.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We had like that conversation about like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, we were like the cool, like the guys at the army barracks who don't buy anything.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now I have all that for like my air tools and like the
Right,
fucking
right.
pressure washer. I'm like, oh, the quick wee wee.
Yeah. You know what started off as
Your
like,
tism is showing.
Yeah. Spurging out. All right.
But yeah, no.
Seafood's
Okay,
cool.
so
Play
Sifu
it.
is like awesome.
It's. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think it's a 10 out of 10. There may
Yeah.
be a few like tiny things I would change, but in all honesty, it's just such an amazing game to play.
A 10 out of 10.
It's an amazing game to watch. There's a ton of replay value. Everything about it is just phenomenal. I have not been
Well,
let down about it at all.
So like as obviously we're doing the third level now. That's where
Yeah.
we are in the stream, working our way through the museum. And going through the museum and getting to the boss is like wild.
It's beautiful.
It's wild. The amount of shit going on is like fucking crazy.
Oh, it's chaotic, but it's gorgeous, and
Yeah.
I love it. I can't say it enough. It is just astounding how
Yeah.
good it is.
Yeah, like obviously like it's almost like a little bit like art house at times.
Yeah,
Like what it feels like.
I mean, it really is,
but-
and like, and not in a bad way. Like that's the only way I can describe it.
But like, okay,
Oh my God.
in this level, we hit another hallway.
Yep.
Where you fight your way
Yeah.
through it, like it's like an Ip Man hallway.
Yep.
And then right after that, you're like in everything is just like one color, and the color's like slowly changing as you're progressing through it all.
Yep.
And like the entire time while you're fighting and doing everything in it, it's just fucking like you're just fighting silhouettes of your character versus the
Versus
other,
the boss,
the
yeah.
NPC or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're just fighting silhouettes, and it's so fucking amazing. And there's obviously statues all around you that are just creating more silhouettes, and you're like, oh,
And
what am I gonna
it-
have to fight?
It's gorgeous and yet also extremely ominous because like all the statues around you are like of the boss you are going to fight.
Yeah.
So it's like you're just getting the hype like built up.
Yeah.
It's just, it's awesome.
Dude, and then you get to her, and she's fucking wild.
Oh, it's
like
crazy.
she's the definition of glass cannon compared to the other bosses, because like she takes a ton of damage. But
Yeah.
holy fuck, if you fuck up once, like she
Yeah.
will kill you in one combo. Period.
Yeah, I will say so. Like the first boss definitely just kind of felt like, yeah, he's the first boss. You know, I think that's kind of
Too loud.
the norm, and it does kind of establish like the weird like transitions the game has.
Yeah.
Boss 2 was like the skill check. This is the one where it's like, okay, well, you need
If you
to,
can't beat him, you
if
cannot
you can't
beat the
if you
game.
can't parry, you suck.
yeah.
And the third boss is like really, the best way I could say is like she emphasizes that transition. So it's like
Yeah.
you have like one area where it's like perfectly grounded. She fights kind of slow. She's pretty fragile. To the next area where it's like just total chaos.
Yeah.
She's like crazy fast. Her visual styles change completely. And it's just like you're so not ready for it.
Yeah, and she's like jumping up and throwing like a fan of knives and everything.
Yeah, yeah. You
Like,
go
have
from
to
like
catch the knife and throw it back, and like, oh, dude, yeah. It's fucking wild.
It is. It's amazing. I love that game. Like, I haven't bought it yet because we've been playing it, but I know as soon as we beat it, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. I don't want to spoil it for because we've been streaming it, and
Yeah.
I know sometimes we do play it off stream because like we can't help ourselves, but at the same
we've
time
only been unlocking like moves.
right. We've mostly just been like replaying stuff we've already done just so that way we can get more moves. So that way we're not like farting through menus half the stream.
Yeah,
But,
well, because that's the big thing is like, especially with a lot of games, you'll be sitting there, you'll just get lost in menus.
Oh, I mean,
when it
like,
comes
when
time
we
to
were
craft
filming-
and build stuff, you just get fucking lost in the menu for a half an hour.
Yeah, when we were playing like Metal Wolf, there was so much stuff cut out of me just flipping through menus like, what is this? What
Yeah,
is this?
exactly.
So like, we don't really need that. So, but yeah, no, this game is just it's awesome. I actually hope they make like more content for it, either like DLC or a sequel or.
I think we're gonna see another game from them.
Well, I'm okay with that.
They did Absolver, and Absolver was kind of like the whole the combat idea, but it was like multiplayer, almost like that of like an Anarchy Reign somewhat.
Yeah.
And then they went on to do Sifu, and yeah, whatever. As long as it ends up good, I'm down for it.
I'm confusing him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting mad now. Sorry.
Also, yeah, Bowser got a new rope this week that's like 6 feet long.
That is a
Yeah, this
badass
thing
rope.
rocks.
It's like the Bruins rope.
I like that rope.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
It doesn't get all slobbery.
Well, not
Well,
yet.
yeah, that's
probably
because it's
fine.
6 feet long and you can just hold on to one end.
Yeah, you can find a different spot that's not slobbery.
yeah.
Bowser, you're slacking. Come on, buddy.
So we're at our point. We should probably close this out.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Anyone have anything else to say?
Buy Sifu. It rocks.
Yeah.
If you
Nice.
haven't played it, play it, and if you like watching it, buy it. It's worth it.
Hey,
All right, Bowser. Enough. You're getting too hyped.
You guys don't have anything?
Nope. All
Next time you're in a store, listen to what's on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to
Yeah.
what's on the radio.
Yeah, there is like a fine line between like shop music versus like modern music versus like classic music.
Of course.
Smooth jazz.
Smooth job.
Is Muzak spelled with an AK at the end?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Z-A-
Okay.
M-U-Z-A-K. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right,
music.
yeah, I thought so.
That's like the stuff you hear in elevators or
Yeah.
like when you call a business and they put
Any
you
sort
on
of
hold.
cartoon montage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like where they're shopping.
That's music. Yeah.
Please we'll put you on hold. And it's
Whereas like new
Yeah.
music is like basically pop radio from the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's just like like I said, like Michael Jackson and stuff.
Celine Dion.
Yes. Yeah, like that stuff playing like at Bank of America.
Yeah, basically, if you went into fucking like Macy's and just listened to
Yes.
what's playing on
Yeah.
the fucking...
That's like modern day music.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
shop rock is whatever's
Matt,
playing in
you should
Harbor
walk
Freight.
into Macy's,
No,
listen
but
to the music, and go, "Would you listen to yourself?"
No.
I
Okay. You know what? We've kind of ignored it the entire time. The best modern transition of music is none other than fucking All I Want for Christmas.
Oh no! Don't start with that shit.
No.
That's all I'm
No.
gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not even good.
all I want.
No. But
I don't
like,
want to talk about it.
as
shouldn't
soon
be
as
played.
Thanksgiving hits,
Yeah, I don't want
it's
to.
everywhere and you
Yeah,
can't do
no,
it.
I agree with him.
Yeah. Anyways.
10 out of 10 votes. We're not talking about
I
it.
want
Yeah,
one
I
thing for
hate
Christmas,
Christmas.
and I'm not gonna get it.
Oh,
Your two front
for
teeth?
shame.
No.
Someone else's two front teeth?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
close it out on that. That
all
was-
of the links will be down below. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe. We hope you enjoyed the episode.
Subscribe.
I said share.
Yeah. Share
Yeah,
it.
share it.
Sharing is caring.
And I mean, like, let's be real here. You should subscribe because it looks good on your resume.